They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Being chased out left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Detroit! Watching now, Barney!
Now they try the right side here. Room to run past midfield. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 57 yards.
All right, now, look at 56.
So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Brian Arakpo. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal.
Detroit!
Back to throw. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack. Taken down at the 2. Benny Logan able to get in there and drop him behind the line. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. In for the score. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. But whatever they said appears to have worked. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at about the 32. Working out of the gun, Mariota, flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. How it's long distance now? Let's go to that play.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 3rd down, Mariota escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And now out comes Houston. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's let. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 93 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mariota to throw it. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Suckup will put this one right through. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And now out comes Houston. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
One. Three. One.
Mariota on 1st down. Tajay Sharp, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Keep it rolling. Easy. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Brian Orakpo in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Good gains there back-to-back for Houston in the passing game and another first down. They go play action here on first down. Open man is Uzomah. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Uzomah, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howell.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. back to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
Detroit!
He's going to get it running right. Oh, good move. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Adoree Jackson on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
He finds Taylor, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, Mariota. And now he'll tuck it and run. 10 more there and another first down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Dancing to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
One. 3.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Flush to his right. Letting one go deep for the... And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Extra point put through by Suckup. And the lead is down to 28-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Easy. Keep it rolling. 41 Mike. Easy. Keep it rolling. One.
Mariota now on second down. Throw left side complete to Sharp. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's go. Keep it rolling. Easy. Ship.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Second down, Mariota. And he finds Corey Davis. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
One. 3.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Buying time to his left. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. Gone. Detroit. Gone. Detroit. Gone.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Nice hit, boy.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Detroit!
They'll set up to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. Finding some room at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Detroit!
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Watch him now, Barney! Gone!
They'll set up a throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Green, 39! All right, now, lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Titans getting set to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. A second down throw here for Mariota. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Christian Covington in there to get him for a loss of 5. Third and long here for Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And now out comes Houston. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 Hurry up! Here we go! Green 39! Green 39! Gone! 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 Hot!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Gone! 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 Gone!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Detroit!
Back to throw. Going up top. And got his man complete. A huge play there for Houston. 54 yards.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Nashville. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Now back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, Mariota. And he fends him off. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play. Mariota to Davis. 41 yards. From the red zone now, Mariota. Flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Steps away to his left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
One.
Third and short yardage. Mariota being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal.
Three. Keep it rolling. Check three. Keep it rolling.
Throwing is Mariota, escaping the pressure right, going underneath for Lewis. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Hey, 4 down.
Mariota, the quick slant caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Here's Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it.
Now a play fake here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Benny Logan in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Gun. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Here's Mariota. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be third down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Throwing, Mariota. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. To return it is Corey Grant. Ooh, what a move. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun now on third down. Open man is Uzomah. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the one interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Go!
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He got 29 yards that time. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's complete to Fuller. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. Had a pretty good game. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll set up to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go. Green, 30.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. In for the score. And the Texans will add on to their lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for Houston, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Panthers next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.